What's going on? This is my favorite dynamic warm-up exercise series that I do for myself, for all of my athletes, and that I think you should do before practices, before games, and before training sessions. So what I do is I start off kind of slow, and I do what is called a grass grabber. So the first thing, also called hamstring sweeps, feed the chickens. I've heard a bunch of different names for this one. Basically, you want to keep that foot up, toe pointed up, leg is nice and straight. You're going to sweep down like you're grabbing a blade of grass. You're going to take a few steps and do the same thing on the other side. All right? A way to make this a little bit more dynamic and a little bit more movable, if you will say, is to take those 3 steps and jog instead of just doing 1, 2, 3 lazy steps. Pick up the tempo a little bit. Go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just like so. That's going to be applied for all of these stretches going forward. So the first one is going to be grass grabbers. I usually do this for 5 to 10 yards or 2 to 4 on each side. Exercise number 2 is going to be a quad pull into a single leg RDL. Right? Want to make sure, key thing to note here is that your back foot, after you do the quad pull, really push the hips forward. Your back foot, keep it pointed towards the ground and don't let it be pointed towards the side, because that way your hip is going to open up a little bit too much, and that's not the stretch that we want, right? The stretch that we want here is to feel it in our hamstrings a little bit, work on our balance, and really extend those arms overhead. Same thing, 2 to 4 on each side or 5 to 10 yards. Exercise number 3 is going to be a knee hug into a lunge with a twist. All right, so you are driving that knee, pulling it all the way up to your chest, stepping forward. You can either keep that knee down on the ground or you can elevate it. I want to see a twist to both sides. Take a few steps and repeat on the other side. Exercise number 3, ankle picks. You're going to take your ankle, again, same thing on that bottom leg, all the way up on your tippy toes. Drive that foot all the way up as high as you can. You're going to feel that stretch in the outside of your hips. 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the other side. I'm obviously holding the mic, but you should be using 2 hands, something like that, when you are doing this stretch. Exercise number 3 that I like doing is an alternating high kick, also called toy soldiers, also called Frankensteins. You're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, just like that, right? Again, feeling that dynamic stretch in our hamstrings. Exercise number 3. This is a little bit more advanced. This is a dynamic world's greatest stretch. So you're going to step forward, bringing both of your arms on the inside of that leg. Your inside arm is going to reach all the way up and pretend like I have my other arm on the ground. You're going to reach all the way up, try to bring that elbow as close as you can to the ground. And then from here, straighten out that leg. Again, get another hamstring stretch, hit it from a different angle. Then you're going to take a few steps and repeat. So it'll look something like this. Next exercise is going to be a single leg pogo. For my athletes, I have them do this forwards and backwards to save time. If you want to just go forwards, that's fine too. Using your arms like you're running, opposite arm, opposite leg. I like to do this for about 5 to 10 yards or 15 to 20 reps on each side. So single leg pogos on one leg and then single leg pogos on the other leg. Next one's where it starts to get fun. We are doing a progressive or build-up pogo. So you're going to do 10 easy pogos, right into 10 pogos as high as you can, slowly building up in intensity every single pogo for the last 10. The one after that, you're going to do an open the gate or a C-skip. So you are going up and around, up and around. If I'm going to do this facing you guys, I'm bringing that knee up, out, down, switch legs, up, out, down. And then you can add a little hop to add some rhythm in there, pick up the pace a little bit. Next one, A-skips. Very similar. Now we're going forwards. Drive that knee up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Key to note here that you want to drive that knee, opposite arm, opposite leg, with a little hop in between for those A-skips. Next one is going to be a lateral A-skip. So this one's, again, a little bit more advanced. Yeah, they keep getting a little bit more advanced, a little bit faster as we go along. Lateral A-skip. So it's that same A-skip motion, except now we're going sideways. Up, out, up, out, up, out. Same thing on the other side. I like to do 5 yards, 5 to 10 yards, or 5 on each side. Last one, I switch the last one if I'm doing lower body or upper body. If it is upper body, I will do 5 to 10 yards of high knee karaoke on each side. But if it is lower body, I do one of my favorite exercises. It is a skater jump to broad jump. For this one, you want to start on one leg, load it, jump out to the side like a skater jump, land 90 degrees, and then immediately jump into a broad jump. Crush that cone, whoops. So a full thing, full speed would look something like this. I do 2 to 3 of those on each side. Takes 4 to 5 minutes. I am fully warmed up. I'm breaking a sweat. That is a great dynamic warm-up that I think you should do before every training session, game, or practice. Good luck.